In this video, I'm going to be showing you 6 hidden Betfair tips and tricks that will help make your life on the betting exchange a lot easier. Some of these you may know already and some of these you may not know, but this is especially useful for beginners. So make sure you watch to the end, and if any of the tips help you out, then leave a comment letting us know which one. Okay, let's get into it. So the first thing you need to do before you do anything is you need to have the what if feature activated in your Betfair account. Now let's just look here. If I was to put some money theoretically on Manchester City here, I want to back them at 1.96. Now I can see here that my profit would be £96, but what if I wanted to then lay them at 1.90 and then lay 120? What is the scenario? You can't actually see it on here. So that's what you need to do. You need to head over to the settings. You need to click here on display what if figure. So click on that. Now look at this market and it will show me what will happen if I was to do that. If I was to back Man City at 1.96 and then lay them at 1.90 for £120, it would give me that scenario. And then you can start to play around with it. So then I could easily see, oh, if I lay them with £90, that is my scenario. If I lay them with 100, it would show me with a £6 profit there. And it's a great thing to have because then you can start to plan out your trades. Now you could easily say, look, I'm going to back Manchester City at the start of this match, and then if their odds go into 1.20, then I'm going to lay them, and that should give me profit potential of £76, and then that could be your aim, and then you know what odds you're aiming for. If I wanted to go for £80, then I could just move this down and know that my exit point is going to be these odds here, 1.16. If I wanted to lower it, I could get it down to, say my profit target was £65. I know that I have to aim for 1.31. So something very, very handy to have activated in your account. And something else that newbies should do is to definitely have your profit and loss displayed net of commission. So as you can see here, if we were to lay Atletico Madrid at 1.17, you can see here on our what if that we would lose £17 or have a potential win of £100 there. Or would we? Because if you display net of commission, it will tell you exactly how much you're going to win after the commission is paid. So you can see the commission is pretty much 5%. So it's actually a potential profit there of £95. And I would definitely suggest that newbies have this activated constantly in the beginning, because when you do start out with Betfair trading, it is very, very easy to forget that you have to factor commission in. So definitely look to add that into your account if you are just starting out. And another great trick for newbies is how to place a bet on Betfair below the minimum £2 stake. As you know, look, if I wanted to back this 2-1 scoreline to Lazio, and I wanted to just bet with £1, I wanted to put a bet on for £1, it doesn't let me because the minimum is £2. So what you can do, and this is a well-known trick from down the years, is say I want to back 2-1 to Lazio. What you do, enter odds of 1,000. Do this, and then put in the £2 here, and then put into place the bet. Now, odds of 1,000, they're not going to be matched because it's such a high price. It would be great if it was matched. That really would be good. But anyway, so now we've got this open bet, and obviously, look, no one's taken this bet of 1,000 to 1 on 2-1 because they're not stupid. But what we do now, if I want to place a bet of just the £1, adjust this stake to 3 and update the bet. Now, so I'm updating the bet, and then you're going to see that I'm going to have the opportunity to be able to place a £1 bet. Now look at this. I can now change the odds on this 2-1. Now the odds on 2-1 are currently 4.2. So let's just put that in here, and I'm going to update that, and we wait for the countdown. And then you're going to see that I have managed to back 2-1 with a £1 stake. So it's a great trick, and it's very good for newbies who are going to be starting out with a really small bank. And it's definitely something that's really worthwhile to do on a correct score market, as well as this match just goes suspended. If I wanted to back a really big price like this one here, 34, or anything that was really high, 80 down here, 230, then you might just want to put just £1 on it, and you don't really want to have £2 in it. So it does have its uses, and it all depends on how much you want to stake. As you saw, I adjusted it to free. If I wanted to put £1.50 on, I would have adjusted it to £3.50, and so on. So there you go. There is how you would bet underneath the minimum stake, and there is how you can actually place £1 bets on the Betfair exchange. So remember, if any of these tricks are new to you, then leave us a comment and let us know. Or if you know them all, then leave us a comment too. So what I'm going to show you as well is I'm going to show you something that not many people have noticed in here. Is that this is the betting section in the settings. Now, what you can do is you can click here and highlight when the odds change. And now look at this market. Whenever money goes into the market, you'll see a little bit of a flash. And this can be very handy if you're trading pre-race markets, especially. I mean, ideally, you should be trading those markets using software, but this can be a good indication that, something is actually happening in the markets. And you can actually change the refresh rate. Now, remember, you do have the refresh button there to click on that and click refresh. And that's kind of what I've always been used to. If you notice in my videos, I might do that. Click on the refresh. That's only because it is a habit from down the years. But you now have the option of adjusting the refresh. And now look, you can do a refresh every 1 second, and it will automatically refresh the screen a lot quicker. I mean, if that's too much for you, you can adjust it all the way to 15 seconds as well. But I mean, I would definitely say keep it around the 3-second mark. It probably depends on the sport you are trading as well. If you're trading pre-race, you probably want the fastest refresh possible. If you're trading tennis as well, you probably do want a fast refresh. But if there's anything a bit slower, then you could just keep it at the standard. And sticking with the betting section here, if one of your strategies relies on you really getting in the market quickly, then there is something you could do. You could get rid of this, get rid of confirmed bets before placing, and then you could activate this default stake. So I could have set my default stake as £20. So basically that would mean if I just click on Leipzig, it's already in there, £20, and I can just click on place bet. So let's say I entered the market right now. I see there's a great price there on Leipzig. Backed them. Apart from the in-play delay of 12 seconds, but I don't have to wait for the confirmation. I don't have to enter my stake, and I save valuable seconds on that. So that is something else to keep in mind also. And of course, you cannot forget about the importance of the keep bet function. And this is something a lot of newbies seem to completely miss. I've noticed from the emails I get. So let's just say here I wanted to lay the draw before kickoff in this match, Everton against Liverpool. And then I wanted to back the draw around there and have some sort of automated trade going. So if I wanted to back the draw at 7.6, £50 stake, I know, as I can see from the what if, that this would give me a profit of £50 on all outcomes. So I can place that bet. Now, of course, if I don't do anything from here, then that bet, once the match kicks off, is going to be cancelled. So it's very, very important. This is crucial, and it's something a lot of newbies miss out on, is the keep bet function. That will keep the bet live as long as, once the market goes in play and as long as the market is alive. So it's important to keep that in mind, and you could pretty much automate your trade in a way. I could now let this game run if I really thought that the draw was going to trade higher, and let it go. I don't actually have to get involved. I would not always advise that, but that is just an option. So keep that in mind, the keep bet function, that you can just put those bets in as orders, and you have to press keep to make sure that order remains alive once the match goes in play. And if you found any of those tips helpful, then leave a comment below and let us know which one you found the most helpful. And remember, if you're new here, then hit that subscribe button. We've got some other great videos for you to watch on this channel. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when all the future videos come out. And don't forget, also check the description. We give away free gifts in there, free downloads. So always check that as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.